All right, guys, we are at the Cushing Skate Park in Tucson, and this is the groundbreaking event for it. So it hasn't even been, we're literally here with the whole city of Tucson, and it's going to be really cool. They even have a mariachi band. We're staring at them, but it's going to be really sick. We're really excited for this park to open. Oh, baby. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
I'm super excited for this park to open, but it's really hot out.
Of course, it's Tucson, bro. It's always going to be hot. But yeah, stay tuned. We're going to keep this rolling. We're going to go to a skate event right after this, too, that a lot of skaters are going to, so that'll be great. You. All right, so this is where it's going to be at. There's a Caterpillar right over there to the left. And then the MSA Annex is right over there past that bridge. And then it's going to be on that side of the park. It's going to be on the other side where the gates are, so really pretty, but yeah, it's a nice little event. They even have some water station back there for us, for baby if she gets too hot. Hot baby. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be sweet. We're excited. I'm super excited for this park to be done. It's supposed to be done in January or February of 2027, so we will stay tuned. We'll definitely be back to watch that. Those are the plans of the park right there. They're going to be pretty sick. It's of everything, what it's going to look like. We'll get a close-up in a little bit. But we're sitting down because it's hot. They have this skater wall of a bunch of skaters, which is pretty sick. Goes all the way down to the underpass. Looks pretty gnarly. We got the news stations doing some interviews, bro. Baby might get on TV later, we'll see. I'm just kidding, baby. I'm just teasing. But yeah, there's a lot of bodies here already. It's gonna be sick. A lot of peoples. A lot of peoples. Baby's excited.
So my name's Lara Hamley. I'm the Director of Parks and Recreation for City of Tucson. And I'm so excited to welcome all of you here today to a project that has been a long time coming, a dream, an advocacy, now to realization. And we're looking forward to you all who love to skate to be here by the end of the year doing your thing across the street. So our first speaker today is going to be Jackie Ortiz from the Mayor's Office to say a few words. Hello, good evening. How exciting! How exciting is this? This is super, super cool. One of the best jobs of working in the mayor's office is getting to represent the mayor when the mayor's out of town, and I know she was super sad that she wasn't able to make it to this event, but I'm super excited because I get to see an actual space that is built by community, endorsed by community. You guys are the ones that made this happen, so everybody here, thank you. Thank you so much for putting in your effort, your hard work, and your passion for skateboarding. We are super excited to have this project not only underway, but to have an actual space for community of all ages to be able to skate and ride. This is very exciting. Myself, I have a skateboard in my room, but I've never learned how to use it because there hasn't been an actual skate park for me to go and learn. So having an area where people could safely ride, learn, and have fun, build community, this is what it's about, and I'm truly grateful on behalf of the Mayor's Office to everyone here that made that possible. So thank you so much, and I just want to give a special thanks to also Caleb Gutierrez. You are the founder of Cushing Skatepark. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is through your effort and your hard work that we are having this very special day and soon to be very special memories where everyone can skate. So thank you so much. I'm now going to pass it on to Caleb. Is he going to be speaking? Yes. Okay, sweet. Yay!
Hi, thank you. I'm Caleb Gutierrez, founder of the Cushing free skate park. Yeah, this is really crazy that we're here 10 years later. Okay. Yeah, so we've been working with the park for 10 years, and this is where it was going to be, and now it's going to be on this side where it's fenced off. And it's going to be this where you can see on the, you can't really see it so far, but that's the design work. You can see it online. I'm really nervous right now, so I'm just excited. The park's going to be a 6-month project, so by December we can all be here skateboarding and hanging out. So, but I want to give a special thanks to the community for just sticking together, or sticking with me to finish the project. 10 years of just, you know, kind of like skateboarding, just not giving up, falling, and getting back up and just keeping pushing forward. So I think that's really cool with the community doing that. And special thanks to Shannon Smith for helping me just get things done. So thank you, Shannon, and all the local businesses for sure. Shays, Jill, Hotel Congress, the list goes on. I mean, 10 years we've worked with a lot of people, and I wish I had the list right now to just name everyone. But seriously, thank you so much. This is really nuts. Thank you.
Thank you, Caleb. So, in support of what Caleb was saying, so we did get $40,000 fundraised from the community to invest in the park. So you showed your commitment, but we also have framework and city investment plan money. We applied for a grant. I think it's the biggest grant we've gotten to date from the Tohono O'odham Nation. We also got contribution from the Mayor Romero's office, from Ward 1. I mean, everybody has leaned in, as well as Rio Nuevo. So everybody has said, hey, what a great idea. How do we make this feasible? And so I really appreciate that. A J2 design studio that partnered with Grindline to put this whole design together. Posomas, GLHN Architects as well, and Terrazzo Construction are the ones that are actually going to make it a reality. They're going to be the ones building. And I do want to do a bit of a shout out as well. We are standing on Arizona Department of Transportation land. This is different, right? We're not in a traditional park setting, but we're going to be building you a park. So how awesome is that? We're building parks and new spaces. And I think that's just the coolest thing. When we look at parks, we get so much support from so many people, and I want to make sure that we acknowledge a few folks that are here today. We have our Parks Commission, and Kathy Altman, lady in the green, she sits on the Parks Commission for Ward 3. She showed up to support us today, as well as we have a bond commission, and so Lisa's here. She sits on the commission representing Ward 1, and Dr. Sparks. So Dr. Sparks is here, and he said, I have to say a few words. I've been supporting this project all this time. So even though it's not a bond project, it's still something near and dear to his heart. So we're going to ask him to say a few words before we invite the Vice Mayor up. So Dr. Sparks.
Great. Well, as a physician, the conceptualization of this park was probably 10 years ago. And it's been a difficult labor, particularly with ADOT, I must say. And now today is the birthday. We're giving birth, so as a physician, I recognize that this is probably one of the longest pregnancies that I've ever experienced. The other point is, when skateboarding first started, they were regarded as outsiders, they were rogues. And I'll be honest with you, it was a persecuted minority. But today, they're accepted, we honor them by having this park. We honor their artistry, their passion, and their athleticism. And I'm delighted to participate. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Spark. Okay. So with that, I would say in addition to Caleb, one of your biggest advocates for this project, I'd like to invite Vice Mayor Santa Cruz to come up. She pushed on us. She wanted to make sure your voice was represented with the final design. And so now I'm so excited that we get to kick this off together.
Thank you so much, Laura. Buenas tardes. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here in this heat. I know we were supposed to have this groundbreaking a year ago, but if you know anything about government, there's a lot of red tape. So thank you it's a dry heat. So thank you so much for your patience and for being here today. What I want to open up with is that what we're doing here today is so much bigger than concrete. For years, I've been preaching about how this freeway was never just a physical barrier, it was an open wound. It tore down homes and neighborhoods to build a car-centric city for suburbanites to pass through. And it cut off better planning for everything west of this intersection. Before I go any further, I want to thank the people who made today possible. Mayor Regina Romero for believing in this project from her earliest days on the council and backing it with real investment. Our Parks and Recreation Department, Laura Hamway and Greg Jackson for being steady stewards of this process from feasibility study to groundbreaking. My staff, and especially our infrastructure manager, Kristen McRae, for keeping all of us organized through years of moving pieces. And Fletcher McCusker and Rio Nuevo for stepping up as a funding partner when this project was needed the most. As Laura has mentioned, we had many other funders, but before this was ADOT property, this was the lands of the Tohono O'odham Nation, who's been here for time immemorial, and the Pasquayaqui tribe, who have lived in this area for over a millennia. And if you hear the stories from the elders, this freeway was built on the original village of the Tohono O'odham. So it is a scarring in our community that we've had to live with, and very little of us know that history. But I think this moment, this opportunity why we're all here is really important. And before I go into it, I do just want to acknowledge that Ward 5 Council Member Selena Barajas is here, and want to give her a shout out. Thank you so much for being here. Councilmember Miranda Schubert, who represents Ward 6, could not be here today, but she is showcased in the photographic mural that's behind us and is a big part of this community, and wishes she could have been here. So I want to take a step back because this did not happen overnight. This big dream came from somebody with a vision like Caleb Gutierrez and the skateboarding community, and it took that entire community that refused to let it die. What I admire most about Tucson's skateboarding community is its age diversity and how accessible it is to all genders and all people. My first real introduction to this project was when I was working as staff at the Ward 1 office. Then Councilmember Regina Romero had already started building a friendship with the skateboard community, and she made sure we never lost sight of the project. Years later, as a newly elected council member during the height of the pandemic, Caleb and other community members came back to mayor and council, having already built a grassroots support and raised real money from the local skateboarding community. That told me everything I needed to know about how serious this was. And just super side note, I know a lot of us picked up new hobbies during the pandemic. Mine was trying to learn how to skateboard. You could find me on virtual meeting breaks out on the neighborhood sidewalk or the neighborhood basketball court attempting to skate. I even got kicked out of a U of A parking garage for trying to have a smooth surface to skate. But after after getting hit by a car in 2023, which broke my foot and tore my Achilles, I've been too scared to get back on. But I digress. In early 2021, I brought to a study session to gauge support for activating this underpass. The direction we got was clear. Mayor and council was enthusiastic to fund this feasibility study, do the public outreach, and get a concept design moving. I also want to shout out Shannon Smith, an amazing photographer and artist and skater mama herself. Shannon, can you wave to people? I don't know where you ended up. Shannon, over there. Who in August of 2021 created the Cushing Street Portrait Project, so it's behind you, a weed-paced photo montage that captured the diversity of Tucson skating community and helped build excitement for the park to come. By 2022, we had a feasibility study and concept design from Gridline in hand. Then the real work began, finding partners who believed enough to fund it. And that's where Ward 1's Budget de la Gente stepped up as one of the first committed funding sources. Our neighbors voted to put their own participatory dollars behind this project. And that was our board saying, we want this. As we all know, infrastructure is slow, and it's even slower when you're doing something this innovative. Between inflation driving up construction costs during the pandemic and the jurisdictional coordination of building under a freeway, we had to work with ADOT and then later the Federal Highway Administration. Every step took a lot of patience. The kind of investment that we also were able to leverage from our tribal nations to use in this public space for Tucson says something about what really matters in our community. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about our kids, it's about our entire community. In 2022, Tucson had only 5 public skate parks. Our young people and people of all ages need spaces designed by them for them, and they'll have one that's covered, accessible, and right in the heart of the city. And as I was doing media interviews, I was just reminding them that if you go to any government building or business building, the number one thing it says, no skateboarding allowed. And we know that our skateboarders have been asking us, well, where can we go? And this is where they can come. This underpass has felt like a divider for our west side and downtown communities for decades. Today, we start turning a wasted space into a destination, an asset our community owns and builds together. We're building the infrastructure for connection, but the community does the rest. This is what happens when community members dream big, organize themselves and their government officials, and then we build it together. So let's break ground. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike.
So here it is, and you can get a quick glimpse of everything. This is on the City of Tucson website. You can check it out, but yeah, it's kind of sick. Let me go down here and switch to it here so you can see. That's what it's gonna look like, the concepts. Look at that big ol', dude, it's gonna be so sick. I can't wait to skate this thing. Look how pretty it's gonna be. And it's all gonna be shaded, which is the best part. Gonna be kicking a lot of homeless out, but it's still gonna be fun. So there's not a lot of bowl section, which I actually kind of like. I like that there's 2 quarters on both sides. You can tell this was designed by a skater because people love that. The saguaro cactus in the middle representing Tucson is really cool. Yeah, it's just really unique design and a lot of different obstacles, but yeah, there's going to be a handrail, bank to rail, quarter pipe, setup gap, hubba, ledge, cactus, pump, bump. So it's going to be a little bump you can pump over to get across the park. It's going to be a lot of bank to ledges, flat bar rails, A-frame rail right here, kicker gap. Dude, this thing's going to be pretty sick. I'm really excited. Kicker gap, brick stamped bank wall. That's pretty cool. It's going to be all brick. Pool coping pocket right there. That's sick. A volcano. That's going to be crazy. People are going to send it over that. I can already tell. There's going to be some stairs right here as well. Dude. That's a better look at it right there too. But yeah, look at that, dude. That looks sick. Looks pretty sick. I'm really excited for this park. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. But yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Let's go to the construction section. I'll pause it real quick. All right, so here's the construction plans. I mean, it looks basically exactly, this is half of the park. And this is the other half. So they already have everything planned out, which is super sick. Super, super sick. So they have the vision. Now we just need the execution. Thank God everyone donated to whoever did. And this is going to be awesome for the community and the future community as well. Not just us, but later down the line. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who has helped with this project. Everyone going from 10 years ago. That's crazy. That's a long time. 10 years to build this park. ADOT took forever. We're blaming ADOT because it's crazy. But I do want to thank Carlos Gutierrez. He's the founder. Freaking beast for having the... Oh, Caleb. Sorry. Caleb. I'm sorry. I'm going to edit that. I probably won't, but Caleb. Sorry. Caleb, thank you, bro. Thank you. Seriously. We needed this. It's going to be super sick. And everyone's really excited about it. I know that the event yesterday was really cool. It was really fun just getting to be there with everyone. And they were talking about a lot of things. I mean, you guys probably saw at the beginning of this video. If not, go check it out. But it's going to be all about that event and what it's going to be like. And everyone's really excited about it. So thank God that we can just have a beautiful place to skate. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so sick. I can't wait to skate this thing. It's going to come out. They're predicting January 2027. Predicting. So let's stay with that. I like that. The earlier the better, but let's make it well with quality, not just slap it together. So it's on a 0.41 acres, which is pretty unique. Yeah, it's going to be 700 West Cushing Street, Tucson, AZ 85701. That is the address. But yeah, you guys, I will put this link down below of the park. So if you guys want to check that out, of all of the information that I got. But yeah, this is the project description. I'm going to go through it real quick. The Cushing Street Skate Park is a community-driven project that will create Tucson's new skateboarding destination beneath the Interstate 10 underpass at Cushing Street. So if you know where the MSA Annex is and the road to get to the TCC, it's on that road. For all you locals out there. Designed through years of advocacy, fundraising, and public support, the skate park will provide a dedicated space for skateboarders of all skill levels while activating an underutilized urban space. So right now, it's all dirt. It's all dirt. I was just there yesterday. It's all dirt. So not much going on there. It's just all a bunch of rocks right now. It's all fenced off, but it's all rocks. So the project represents a significant investment in recreation, youth engagement, and community development. Total project funding of $2,648,258.67 was secured through a combination of public funding, tribal partnerships, community donations, and local advocacy efforts. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to Caleb, bro. Freaking shout out to Caleb, dude. What a beast. Can we just... Thank you, Caleb. What a savage. All right. A dot and FHWA. Thank you for finally letting this be a reality, because good Lord, y'all took a minute. But anyways, guys, that is the whole video right there. Boom, we're gonna leave it at that. If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe down below. I will be making another video. My next video will be about skateboarding, like actually me skateboarding instead of me talking about skateboarding. So hopefully you guys will tune in to that. This week kind of gave me a break. I was really tired from our Havasu trip. You can check out that video too. It should be right here. But yeah, that video was super fun to make, but I did get sick on that trip. You can kind of still hear it in my voice, but that whole video in Havasu of me skateboarding, I was sniffing the whole time, like from falling in the lake from wakeboarding and wake surfing. If you've ever done it before, water just shoots up your nose like crazy, and then for like the next week or so, it'll just be draining in the back of your throat. So it's great. I mean, it's part of it. I mean, you just kind of have to suck it up and deal with it, but I'm still dealing with it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Let's go, baby. Let's go skate. Come on.